Hello, everybody. Just waiting on some people to filter in. I'm sitting on the porch drinking lemonade, actually, because it is just, gosh, it has just been drenchingly hot in North Carolina. Sorry about that. I had to get a couple chugs of lemonade. I had to make an impromptu visit on a friend of mine. I promised him some Bantam chickens I had that I got from a rescue situation. Hello, Bud Files. How you doing? Glad you could stop in. How's the missus doing? I was just saying, I went by a friend's house and dropped off some Bantam chickens, and he gave me a bunch of deer antlers and promised me a bunch more. So, got some stuff to do in the shop as soon as it cools off some. This heat is just terrible. Hey, Laura, how you doing, hon? Hey, Sandra. Y'all doing all right? Laura, you and Jared doing all right? Y'all didn't have a bug, did you? I know y'all going through a heat wave there in Tennessee. What's the temperature where you're at, Bud Files? What state are you in? I know you're up in the upper northwest, kind of. Did you finally get them? I was wondering if you got them or not. So maybe I don't know because I've sent cards out and people hadn't got them. So, well, there's Amy. How are you doing, Amy? I guess you feel like Magellan. You about traveled the whole world, coming across country, then heading back. You doing all right, Amy? Sandra, how's everything going in Canada? It is hot in North Carolina. I'm having to put suspenders on my thongs, and that ain't sexy. Well, that's good to hear. Amy, glad y'all are okay. I'm glad we got to hook up and see each other, and I had a good time. Uh, yeah, I've been kind of in the barn working. Came outside a little bit and worked till the heat just got 91. I hadn't even checked, Lord. It's probably been about like that here. 78 out, Jerry. Good night. That is nice weather. You'd have to put a coat on. Yeah, I was just sitting on the porch, just relaxing for a minute the way I've been going and drinking some lemonade. Yeah, me too, Amy. I had a good time. I wish I'd have gotten to prank you though. That's I was trying to figure out the best way I could prank you and not possibly get locked up or beat up in the process. But yeah, I enjoyed sitting down, getting to talk to everybody. That was a fun time. I know y'all had a fun time in Wilmington. Yeah, I got out and drove today. I, I hadn't been scheduling any work because I'm having work done here at the house, and so I hadn't hardly drove any at all. Uh, what did you think? I was a humpback old man or something, Amy? uh, the roof is done. They finished that up. They had a few odds and ends to do Saturday, and I've got some rotted wood to replace, and I've got a bathroom. I'm not going to do the bathroom right now. I'm going to wait till it gets a little bit cooler. I just don't want to get into that. uh, I might have had that bearskin thong up under my jeans, Amy. You never know. Oh man, gosh, that pizza had ruined me. I had to go home and take me a little bit of a nap. I ate a big meal like that. I'm sleepy, and that was pretty good pizza. I hadn't ate there in a while. Laura, was that y'all's first time in Wilmington? I used to get down there kind of semi-regular. I go to Carolina Beach a lot, or used to, and then I did some acting gigs down there in Wilmington, and I had a ball down there, and I'd like to do some more of those, but I don't know. The way gas is, gosh, it just probably out of the question. Oh man. Oh wow. Yeah, that was something to see then. First time at the beach. Jerry, I'm probably an hour and a half, maybe hour 45 minutes, depending on how I drive. I drive slow because I'm looking at barns and trees and birds. I've got no need for speed, and my vehicles couldn't stand it. They'd vibrate apart. And but yeah, I in fact I go down there a lot of times just for the day to grab a seafood dinner and just I go to Fort Fisher and pick up trash down there. Um, and I used to do that right regular, and I hadn't done that lately. I might schedule me a trip down there for too long, get out there and pick up some trash. But I like Wilmington. Sorry, y'all had to get me a swig of lemonade. I bet Carolina Beach has changed a lot for you, Amy, since the last time you were there. Now, did you live in Carolina Beach proper? Did you stay over the bridge, or were you over there at Southport? I kind of like Southport, but I like Carolina Beach because you can walk to the bars and the cops don't really say anything to you. Yeah, Jerry, you need to make a run to Wilmington. Oh, and you remember I was asking about the old doors, Jerry? There's a place in Wilmington, and they get a lot of stuff off them older houses. I got to go down there and look. Hey, Nana Bod, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it has. I mean, they've added a bunch of stuff, and uh, which I don't get down there now with all that crowd and all. Got no reason to be down there, but I like going down there in the fall. Well, y'all, was it dragging you out or what was going on? Were y'all out there skinny dipping or something, Laura? I got a beach memory I never have published. I need to publish that. And it's a little bit embarrassing, but anyway, I have to see about publishing that sometime. Yeah, Jerry, you're right. Hey, Lady C, how are you doing? Did you have to give anybody mouth to mouth, Laura? Or did it get that bad? Took your clothes. You were out there on the beach naked, Amy? Hmm. All righty then. What we learn after the fact. Well, y'all should have measured that pool before Amy got in the kiddie pool, Laura. I mean, that just was common sense because it was probably deeper than Amy is tall. I mean, that really had to be a whole lot. Lady C, I'm old. It is hot in North Carolina, let me tell you. Crazy. Missed out on everything, Amy. Good night. Y'all had a tsunami going on, Laura. Which part of South Carolina are you in, Lady C? Hey, Debbie. Gosh, man, about I'm sorry to hear that. I just got a roof on my house, and man, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, my email's in the about section. If you need something, just give me an email. Let me know if you need anything. God, I hate that. What state are you in, Nanabot? Yeah, I know you've told me, and I forgot. I don't hardly remember. I'm in a state of confusion most of the time. The Low Country. Okay, because I'm right on the border. I'm 30 minutes west of south of the border on the North South Carolina line. I go in South Carolina about twice a week usually. Near Charleston. Okay. I used to live in Manning, lady. See, I went to college in Sumter for a minute. I got a decent job offer in South Carolina. I was down there, then the economy tanked, and I came back to North Carolina. But I kind of liked it down there. I used to like going down to the Charleston area. And I don't know how long you've been down there, but they had some clubs that were wild as everything. A lot of fun. Well, don't forget to take showers, Laura. I mean, you have to regain that water's trust at some point. Jamestown. Seems like I've heard the name of Jamestown. I was down there around Charleston. Been down there around Edisto Beach, all in that area. Oh, okay. All those places were way before your time, and I'm probably a lot older than you, so a lot of those places are probably just memories. Well, Laura, y'all didn't put swimmies on April and Amy? I mean, or something like that on their arms? Monk's Corner. Okay, all right, I know, I know. And you've been to Monk's Corner a few times. Yeah, we'd ride down there from Manning and somehow we'd make our way back too, just to go down there just to hit those clubs. And I met a lot of nice people down there. Gosh, that's been right at 40 years ago. DMB. DMB. I'm outside the DMB. We get the occasional tornado around here now and about, but back when I was young, we had some bad ones, but not any since. Amy, it isn't y'all's fault that y'all are vertically challenged. It's all right. It is all right. That's why they make those grabbers and stuff. DC, oh, okay, up in that area. Okay, I know where you're at. I've been up in there a few times. Not real familiar, but vaguely familiar. There's a little place up there. I think it's a beautiful place called Point Salite, Maryland, and right in that area. Well, Laura, when you're a little bit pale, you don't need to be out in the sun, hon. Oh yeah, Lady C. Yeah. Hey, Lady C, have you run into any Gitchies yet down in Charleston? If you've been there a couple of years, you've got to run into a few Gitchies. They may be fading out around that area now, but and they may not even call them Gitchies anymore. Well, that was good, Laura. You got to spend time down there at the beach. So you'd got to see the beach, but Angus and Jared hadn't. Okay. Were y'all body surfing down there, anything like that? Lady C, Amy, she's from Texas. Or not really, she stayed in Texas for a while, let's put it like that. She's a Okie now. Oh, okay. I don't know that I've been down to the beaches in Florida. A few I can't remember which ones I have seen. So I hate that down about that y'all get that kind of weather. Oh, okay, Lady C. Yeah, I kind of like Texas, and which I like where I'm at too. I really don't have anybody to bother me too much here, so that's good too. That's always bad when you have to go through that peeling stage. I've done that so many times, it ain't even funny. So, how far did y'all stay from the ocean? Was it a long drive, or could y'all walk? Oh, that's right. Y'all were up there near Front Street. Yeah, y'all were a good ways from the ocean. Okay. Yeah, you get all itchy. Yeah. When I go to the ocean, I get real itchy when I sit on the sand because wearing that thong, all that sand gets all over everywhere. I hear you, Lady C. I've been through Texas. I flew in there and jumped from one airport to the other, then rode out. Yeah, yeah, it gets kind of busy down there, depending on what time of day you're trying to hit anywhere. Now, were you kind of like beat red, Laura, to where it matched your hair, or how'd that work? Yeah, that sand can cause problems, Laura. That's true. Well, it looks like y'all had quite the crowd down there. I was watching the live, and I couldn't hear that well. My phone, I've got a new phone, and I'm working the bugs out of it, and I always hate that, getting a new phone and then trying to navigate, learning how to use it and all. It's part of being old, I guess. Larry the Lobster Bed. Well, lobsters are better any day than crabs, I bet. So, do you use aloe vera, Laura? Get Jared to rub it on you. Get him to rub it on you. Play some Barry White. Like seam on your sunburns. Now I tell you something we used to use is vinegar because it was cheap. And my mama said it would work. So, that was nice of Jared. Yeah, I don't get a tan anymore. I just burn and peel, and that's it. I think it may be some of the medication I'm on because I'm not supposed to really be out in the sun with it too much. But I do. Most of them I wear a old farm type hat that shade me for the most part. All right, hurry back, Amy. Laura, y'all still under a heat advisory? Because from what I saw, it looked like y'all were Kentucky and Tennessee was part of that. And I don't know that we aren't on the fringe of it here. It was just miserable day. I was up early this morning doing some stuff outside. I'm painting my shutters after I got a new roof. Um, and I've been painting them, cleaning them, then having to paint them. Hmm, a nipple hat. Okay, I can't say that I've ever seen a nipple hat. There's so many, so many places I could go on that. A nipple hat. Alrighty then. Yeah, yeah, you don't need to be out there, Laura. Stay in that air. All right, Debbie, don't burn the victuals now, hon. Well, I've learned something today. Thank you, Laura. Uh, I wasn't going to be on here too long. I just want to get on here for a second, see what everybody was up to. Um, I hadn't had any supper yet, and I don't feel like cooking, to be honest. I ate a little sandwich kind of late, and just one of them kind of lazy days. This heat will just take it out of you. Well, Laura, sometimes that nipple hat may have helped your sunburn. Did your face get burnt, Laura? Oh yeah, I don't cook inside. I grill outside. I grilled out the other night. A friend of mine stopped by. I hadn't seen in a while, so grilled out and drank a few beers. I drank a few too many, but it was nice just sitting around talking and enjoying the remains of the day. And if it gets so hot like this, I like a salad, but to have like a meal, like a hot meal, I don't know. I'd like to, but I don't want to prepare it, and I don't want to get nowhere to spend $30 on a meal. Laura, you're lucky you weren't at a nude beach. You have to look at the bright side of everything. Because good night. You would be in some pain if you were at a nude beach and got burnt. Yep, I've had my feet burnt before. That is the tops of them. That ain't no fun at all. Mine scabbed over. Well, folks, I'm going to shut down this live stream. I just want to jump on here for a minute and speak to everybody. And I appreciate y'all coming by. And I'll be jumping back on again for too long. I'm getting back in the habit of doing these things. I enjoy being able to catch up with everybody like this. But Laura, get you some aloe and put on that sunburn. Everybody, well, y'all have a good evening, and thanks for stopping by.